It's not really exciting. Okay. All right, you guys, let's talk today about the ninja strategy called contact strategy. Am I out of the way? Okay. All right, you guys, should we turn off the other screen or can we duplicate it?
You just have to unplug it.
Okay. I can't keep doing that. Oh, how's the pay by number going? I'm seeing some good pictures going.
Slow.
Okay, all right, then I'll stand over here. That makes it easy. Thank you. Okay, you guys. So one of the ninja ways is contact strategy. Now, today it's about scheduling 50 live contacts per week. Who feels overwhelmed by the number 50? All of us? That feels like a lot, huh? Okay, we're gonna break that myth in a minute. We gotta turn it on first, right, Izzy? Okay. Okay, so by the end of the day, you're gonna understand why 50 live contacts per week matters, know exactly who to contact, learn what to say without sounding salesy. Who's afraid of sounding salesy? Nobody is. Good. All right, go work at a car dealership. Okay, leave with a repeatable weekly schedule and commit to a non-negotiable contact habit. Now, this is the ninja way. Who in here is a ninja? Okay, we have a few. Yay, good. Yeah, you went once, right? Oh yeah, were you there at all?
I wasn't able to, but
that's right.
Doing the series.
And you got the book and the manuscript. You didn't? Okay, come to my office. I'll give you that. Okay, so next screen. Okay, so what is contact strategy? Basically, it's a planned, scheduled system for meaningful conversations. But what it is not random, not reactive, and not when I have time. So I have a quick challenge. Everybody open your calendar for this week on your phone. What do you have on that schedule? Anyone want to share things with us? Inspections, walkthroughs, Popeyes, listing appointments. Does anybody in the room have making calls to people on their calendar? No. Oh, you do? Stop. You do too? Okay, that is rare. So I'm really proud of both of you. So they schedule it in because they know how powerful this tool is. Okay, so today we're going to walk through all of that. But it's a business appointment with your future income, you guys. If you're not making phone calls and having live conversations, this is not DMs. Go to the next screen. This is not text messages. It's not all those things. It is live conversations. Okay, so why 50 isn't that overwhelming? It's actually just 10 a day. How long does it take to make 10 calls a day? You guys know, since you have 10 hours? Okay, you got to keep it down to a minimum.
People don't always answer every call, so really 2 calls, I mean, you get through in like an hour.
Sure. I have a robo blocker on my phone. So if they don't actually say who they are, they don't get through to me.
Yeah.
But I hope if you guys hear one of those, you say who you are. Because I answer everyone that I go, oh, I know who that is. But as a broker and an agent, whew, man, the amount of phone calls I get. Okay. So it's only 10 per day. You guys, that doesn't feel too overwhelming. Does 10 a day feel overwhelming? No. See? Myth buster. You guys were like, 50, whatever, we're out of here. Half of you started walking out of the classroom already. Okay, so that's 2 to 3 hours a day. Not cold calling, not selling, just real conversations. Okay. Here's the ninja math. 50 contacts per week is about 200 a month, 2,400 a year, and 5 to 10 conversion equals 100 to 240 transactions over time. Who wants to do that many transactions? Okay, you guys, why are we not making phone calls? Everyone better schedule something in their calendar for this week to make phone calls. Okay, so the agents who struggle don't lack talent, they lack consistent contact. I am so guilty of this. I get busy. This new agents tell me when they start to do this, they start to get appointments. And then they're like, oh, but I'm focused on this one appointment, this one client that I have, it's under contract and I have to do all this and do that. But if you scheduled it in, it wouldn't matter. You know you have that extra time in your day, right? You don't have to admit that. I know I do. Okay, next slide. All right, so what counts as a live contact? A live contact means a two-way conversation, okay? And I can send these to you guys later. But it is not it's a phone call answered. It's FaceTime, coffee or lunch, event conversation, like, hey, we have a customer appreciation coming up by, because that's a great reason to call people. A pop by conversation. Hey, I just dropped off something on your front door. You weren't there, but I wanted to make sure it was there because March was chocolate. And it's been 60 degrees, so hurry and grab it off your front porch. Live conversation, okay? Real-time DM, which is a voice and a video, not text. How many of us default to texts and DMs because it's easier? And I think we're all in this mindset of like, we'll just let them respond when they want to respond because we're so nice, we're so kind, we're so respectful of people's time. But I promise you, they want to hear your voice. My husband's calling. You never called. Okay. All right. What does not count? Voicemails. So, Missy, when you get a voicemail, do you try to make sure that they at least call you back? Hey, call me back. I have something to ask you. Something like that.
If I leave a voicemail, I save a note and then put it on another day.
Do you want to come up here and teach this class?
Yeah, would you?
I'm so inadequate.
I don't love it, you guys, but I do it.
Good job. That's amazing. I love that. It is not emails. They don't count either. Now, granted, we send lots of emails out to our clients, right? We have CRNs, we have newsletters, we have all the things, but that's not a live contact. Don't cheat the system. Don't put on your score sheet that I've given you today. Oh, I emailed somebody. That's not.
Jen, can I add something?
Yes, please do.
Because somebody said something that applies to this. I think a lot of us, not all of us, are our authentic selves when we work. Make your phone calls authentic. And that's why some of mine end up an hour or more.
Sure.
However, I may not be good at volume, but where I don't advertise, those phone calls do turn into sales every single time, whether it's a referral or whatever. But
So they work.
I realized recently, I've never said, I love referrals. I love this to my clients. Here's a bunch of cards if you have friends. But guess what? Like last year, I had one client refer 3 people to me in 3 months with no anything. And that is because we are authentic. I am authentic. And so, yeah, one call can turn into multiple transactions.
Well, let me ask you this, Jenny, because it's later on in this, and I love that you brought that up. Do you do 50 calls a week right now?
No,
Did you do it last week?
no,
The week before?
no,
The week before?
no,
Okay, so you've never done 50 calls a week.
nope.
How many did you do that got you those referrals?
How many calls?
Yeah.
0.
Well, you did a couple because you're saying you were authentic, right?
Oh,
when you do talk to people.
Well, whenever I'm with my clients, I'm myself.
Okay.
Authentic self.
So by the end of this year, I hope that you are nailing it enough to be at 50. Because what Jenny was doing was practicing. And she realized, oh, I need to start saying this because the conversations are going so well. I feel more comfortable. So now I need to start saying, hey, by the way, I love referrals or whatever it is you want to say. She's practicing and now she's improving her game. So maybe when she gets to 50, she will be so busy, she's going to hire other people to work for her. Right? So there you go. That's on your to-do list. I know you told me that. But the truth is, even if you're only doing a few for now, you guys get comfortable with it. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And before you know it, the 50 is going to be easy. Hey, oh, I do it all day, all the time. And you guys are going to be the top producers in the area. Okay. So again, it's not likes or comments either. That's fun. That's good. That's a great thing to do with your clients, but don't rely on that only. Okay. All right. Next screen. Any thoughts or questions anybody has? Good. You are just loving painting, aren't you? Good. I love it. Okay. So who are you contacting? So ninjas don't hunt strangers, they serve people. This goes along with who we are at Presidio. We're not hard salesy people. We are the ninja way, which is serving people, okay? So your inner circle, your primary focus, past clients, friends, family, the people that know you, love you, and trust you, okay? That's an easy phone call to make, right? Think of one person knows, loves, and trusts you. Okay, hurry, go in your mind. What's a phone call look like to that person? Piece of cake, right? Like, hey, just want to say hi, I was thinking about you. Piece of cake. So this isn't, again, I'm taking off the myth that 50 is hard. That's not hard, is it? That's not hard. Who's not going to admit?
Let me say something back
Please
to that.
do.
They are hard calls, but I'll speak about one time that I intentionally made 4 phone calls. Knowing what our market was going to do back in 2014, 15. Those 4 phone calls that were very intentional and very authentic to clients I knew wanted to buy up and sell their home at some point, turned into 17 transactions.
What? These 4 phone calls turned into 17 transactions.
And yet I don't.
Yeah, exactly. You're setting an example today, Jenny, so thank you for sharing that with us. I love to hear that. And how many of us in here want more business? Every one of you better raise your hands. If you don't, I'm not sure. But okay, active pipeline, your buyers and sellers, those ones are easy to call too, right? They've already hired you. They've already agreed to working with you. So having a phone call with them, just checking in, seeing how you're doing. Do you need anything? That's fairly easy, right? Okay, warm leads, people that have said, hey, how's the market? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. That's pretty warm, right? Ooh, great reason to call people. Hey, in the last 3 years, the market has actually shifted drastically. What do you know about it? Because what are they hearing? The news. What is the news report? All the negativity in the world. What do we know that's positive about the market right now?
Prices are stable. Offers less.
You guys have so many reasons to call people and tell them, hey, I'm your real estate professional. I wanted to remind you the market's, it seems pretty scary online, but the truth is this, and I'm in it. I'm selling homes every day, and I just wanted to make sure you had the front row of what's actually happening. Okay, so reason. And then nurture conversations. Just checking in on you. You told me last year your parents might want to sell their home, and I just wanted to see if you guys need anything. Nurture. Okay. All right. The strategic growth is local business owners. Those are fairly easy to call, right? Do you think anyone ever called a local business owner? An attorney, a divorce attorney, a financial advisor. Anybody ever called those? Cool. What was that like?
So I asked them if I could put them in like my seller's packet.
Mhm.
So when my client, they get something and I mark it for them and they do the same for me.
That's amazing. How do you think that phone call went? You mean you want to market my business? Cool. What's your name again? Oh, Shannon Keller, Presidio Real Estate. I really like you. Okay, so brilliant idea, Shannon. Thank you for sharing that, because calling local businesses and saying, hey, I live in Saratoga Springs. This is where I am. Your business is here. You're local. I'm local. I want to support you. How can I support you? Quick, easy phone call, right? Parents at your school, gym friends, neighbors, and vendors. Those are good, nurturing strategic growth. And again, it's just, hey, I saw the kids had a soccer game this weekend. Are you going? Whatever it is, okay? I don't have kids, so I don't know how those conversations. Maybe they're like, why are you telling me about my child? I don't know. Okay, all right. So, but think strategically. So when you put on your calendar who you're going to call, put these categories. People know, love, and trust me, my active pipeline, and my strategic growth. Yes, Doug.
We can use the social media too. You can get on their Facebook page and see what's going on in their lives and then that topic.
Thank you, Doug. That's a great hack. So you have a reason to call. Oh my gosh, you just got a new puppy and I had to say I love dogs. It's the cutest thing in the whole wide world. Who is not going to love that phone call? I know, I love it so much. It's peeing everywhere, but we love it, right? Who's not going to love it? Okay, thank you. Next screen.
Yeah, can I say something?
Please do.
So I was a nationwide insurance agent. Never. In them referring new clients that came in to my insurance agency. And so I never referred anybody out as a real estate agent. When you're an insurance agent, you're getting phone calls in all day long about people moving in, moving out. You know what's going on there because they're clients of yours. So if I had to give a tip, insurance agents are a tremendous opportunity for real estate agents to partner up.
That is a great tip, Scott. Thank you for sharing that. So do you guys see an opportunity? Cool. Okay. When you have a buyer packet, to be able to say, hey, by the way, I have someone insurance if you want somebody, it just makes you look so much more professional. Instead of, I just show houses, open doors, turn off lights, and I make big money. You show up with, I've got all these affiliates that do a really great job. I'm supposed to give you 3 of each, you know, that type of thing. I'm not, but in the same sense, you look so much more professional. So thank you, Scott. That's a great addition. Okay, so core ninja questions. How have you been? These are easy, Kate. Tell me which ones are hard. What's been going really well lately? The kids nowadays say, what's good? Is that what they say? What's good? I don't know. Who has kids? I don't have kids.
You're right.
What's the cool thing to say? What's good? Is it what's good? Okay, is he, what do you say? What's good? You don't say that. Okay, boys say that. What's good? Basically, that's what that means. What's good? What's going really well lately? How about like, what's the best thing that in your week? What's the best thing that's happened this week? What does that do to somebody when you ask that question? Puts them in a positive mind frame. With my exec team, every time the beginning of the meeting, tell me something good that happens. Because we're all we don't want to be in this meeting. Oh, actually, you know what? I just potty trained my baby, which is what Evie just told us yesterday. I was like, we were all like, so it puts us all in a positive place. So asking what's good, however you want to say it. And what are you excited about right now? That's always a good question. Now, I wouldn't say that very first. Hey, it's Jennifer, I'm calling. What are you excited about right now? Don't go right to that. You be authentic. But asking things like that gets people, like someone asked me the other day and I really had to think, what am I excited about? And but I didn't think about it. And so it gives a little space for you to feel confident in the move it. Did you say move it?
I said scoot. I didn't say
Okay. What's one challenge you're working through? Why? Because some people love to talk about negativity, but don't stay there. Okay. But it's true. There are some people that really love to go, you'll never believe what happened this week.
Yeah.
My neighbor dug a hole under the fence, and they'll go on for hours, and you just have to go, that sucks. By the way, we have a customer appreciation event next week. I'd love you to come. Maybe it'll change your feelings about your neighbor. Whatever it is. I won't be inviting your neighbor. Say that. He's not coming. Okay. And then if you feel natural, real estate questions. What's your housing situation look like this year? Okay. Or have you had any real estate questions pop up recently? What does that poise you as?
Expert.
The expert. And leading, sure. If it feels natural, you can go there with some of the real estate questions. Okay, this is the magic, guys. If you haven't taken a picture of this, this is the magic. This is how you icebreakers, how you open the conversation, how you feel natural, how you feel authentic. Okay, so these are ways to do that, but be yourself. I promise you, they chose you as a realtor and a friend because you're who you are. So be you. It's okay.
I just did that in the elevator.
Oh,
I
good.
said, push button 2 for me, please. I'm going to Presidio. And I just said, Presidio Real Estate.
Look at that.
And then he said, how's the market? And what's your predictions? And that's why I was late.
ABS, always be selling. She's got this down. Okay, next screen. Okay, let's see. So here's your weekly contact schedule. Monday, 10 past clients. Tuesday, 10 friends and family. Wednesday, 10 active clients. If you don't have that many clients, it's okay. 10 active people that have talked to you about the market lately. Don't be afraid. Figure out who fits in that category. Thursday, 10 strategic connections. Businesses. People that you know that are starting something up. How can I support the growth of your company? I promise you, the people that said that to me when I started Presidio, I will never forget those people, ever. They were there to support me growing. So imagine how meaningful that phone call is. Call people. Hey, I know you just started a dog grooming business. How can I support you? They may have ideas you don't have. Okay, and even if you don't, at least you've made that call. That feels like you're a real valued friend, okay? And then 10 follow-up and pop-bys, okay? So that is your schedule. Schedule contacts before the week starts. Block time out like a listing appointment. We talked about this earlier. And same time every day, make it a habit. So if you are like me and you have long commutes or you're in the car a lot, make it hey, on my commute, I'm making some phone calls. Start to hit your 3 or 4, okay? All right, this is what it should look like. Again, schedule it out. I've given you calendars on your plate here so that you can start to do that. Granted, we're all digital right now, but I wanted you to visually be like, oh, I need to put this in a calendar. Okay, next screen. Any questions so far? Thoughts? You're doing great today. All right, ninja mindset shift. So my job is not to get business. My job is to show up, listen, and care. Okay. And what happens naturally when you do that? And you get business. It happens. It's part of this. Being someone that cares about other people and takes care of them and supports them, you get business. Okay. When you detach from the outcome, so how many of us have call reluctance? Nobody's going to admit it. Every one of us has call reluctance. Thank you. It just feels scary. But why? Because we're attached to an outcome. Oh my gosh, what if they think I'm trying to get business? What if they don't like me after this phone call? Your outcome is way before the phone is ever picked up. And all you need to go into that phone call with is, I just really want to say hi. I haven't talked to this person in 2 years. I just really want to ask what's going on in their life. It's okay to be a real estate agent and still want to know what people are doing. It's okay. We're so afraid that as an agent, we can't get too close because it looks salesy. Don't do that. The reason that people are very successful in this business is because they create relationships, and that's the ninja way. Okay. All right. So people trust you more, business flows naturally, and conversations feel lighter when you detach from the outcome. So when you sit down to make your calls, no more outcome. I'm just making calls to my friends, people I know, people I care about. That's it. If it naturally goes into something great, if it doesn't, guess what? They like you more. Because who calls anymore? Everyone texts.
Obviously I don't call as much as I should. And I actually did have 2 in my calendar. I just didn't quite call them.
Good job.
But I think the overall, and I don't want to overuse it, in everything you do in work and life, you should try to be yourself. Then any conversation you have opens the door for those calls not to be weird because they just know who you are. And if they've worked with you in real estate, if they're a past client, they know their expectations of what. So it's not a scary call. It's just doing it.
Well, and who can think of any other questions? How about the 2 years after you've lived in the home? Oh my gosh. I saw on my calendar, it popped up that you've lived there 2 years now. That's crazy. Do you realize you just avoid capital gains? You just had to sell. That's a good reason to call. Or how's the house? Was it everything you expected? How are the neighbors? Tell me. You're part of my life now. You'll never forget. You might forget some clients, but you'll never forget most clients. Some of them you might want to forget, but you'll never forget them, and you don't want them to forget you either. So just make those ones. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Jenny. Anybody have anything else they want to share? All right, next screen. Yeah, please do. You are.
So, in Maryland, I bought 3 different homes. Because the agent that sold me and listed, they never kept in contact with me, and like 6 years would go by. But 6 years is 6 years. If they had kept in contact, I probably would have used them, but I didn't because it was just whoever happened to be around at the time that just fell into the sale. So I could have had that original agent, who I don't even remember his name. He could have had 3 sales off of me, but instead he got 1. And all he would have had to do was keep in contact with me, and I would have used him all 3 times.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that, because it's very true. They say, what, 80% of agents never talk to their clients again after the close? 80%. Presidio, we are not that. We are the top 20%. We make phone calls. We do pop-bys. We do all the things for customer appreciation events. And if you want passive things like that, do a pop-by. Phone calls are the hardest part. But after you do the pop-by, do you feel more better? You feel not more better. No. You feel better? Yes. Yeah, it's easy to call. It's easy to go, hey, I dropped something off at your house, but also I have this customer appreciation coming. Yeah. You're a customer, even though you bought a house from me 6 years ago. I'd love to see you there. I have a client, oh gosh, I've got to be 12 years ago, still comes to my customer appreciation event, still living in a pink house on Highland Drive, pink. If you've ever seen that, I sold that house to them and they're still in it and they still come to my customer appreciation event. Still pink. Still pink. I thought they changed it, but they haven't. They haven't changed anything. So they might be one of those people that just doesn't change anything, but that's fine. It is pink as pink can be, like kind of like that. Evie, no, more like Evie's cup. That pink. That's the color of that house. Do you know his house? Yeah. When you drive up to Highland, you'll see it. I sold that house. Those are my customers. Don't go after them. Actually, they're pretty loyal to me, so good luck. Okay. All right. So common objection. I don't have time. How many of us say that? Oh, my day's too busy. I can't make phone calls. How much of that is an excuse? Be honest with me. Ooh, you guys were honest. Good. It's okay. Be honest with yourself. This is too much of an excuse, and I need business. You don't have a lead problem. You have a priority problem. Okay, so if you go, I need leads. I hear agents from other brokerages all the time. I need leads, and my first thought is, what are you doing to get leads? They want someone to pay for something that hopefully becomes a lead. You guys, these are so much easier leads than cold calls. Who's done leads before off realtor.com? How was it? A wonderful experience?
They were shopping against multiples.
Yeah.
And yeah, didn't get it.
How about a phone call you made to a past client or inviting them to a customer appreciation event? Was that hard? And did it work? Okay. So these aren't even that hard, you guys. I'm giving you something easy to do, but the call reluctance in our head is telling us it's hard. Don't tell yourself that. I want to hear success stories after this week of all of you that have made phone calls to people. Okay. I don't know what to say. Ask questions, you guys. I saw this YouTube channel video once that I fell in love with. It is question-based parenting. Again, why did I watch this? I'm not even a parent, but I do it because my agents are my kids. Okay. Question-based. So when your kid says, I don't want to go to bed, and you go, get to bed, it's your time. This is what this guy was teaching. He asked a question. Well, what time is your bedtime? 8 o'clock. Well, what makes you not want to go to bed right now? Ask questions. And the kids start, before you know it, they know the answer. They know what they're supposed to do. And that's, as a broker, I try to practice that too. Question-based. Question-based selling is the same exact thing. What have you been up to lately? What are your goals in the next year? Who knows Ford? Who knows the Ford questions in here?
Family. Family.
You're ninjas, you know Ford. Thank you. Oh, you just want to raise your hand? Okay.
Not the three
Okay,
things, just
don't raise your hand, but if you don't know Ford, it's family. Hey, how's your daughter at college? Talk about their family. It's occupation. How's that new job treating you? Do you like it? Or how's the old job treating you? Are you saying?
How's unemployment?
Occupation. People love to talk about themselves. Recreation, hate the word, but it means, what are you doing? Any vacations planned lately? Recreation. What are you doing for fun? And
Dreams.
Dreams, hate the question too. You're not going to, what
Yeah.
are your dreams?
No.
Tell me your dreams. You're not going to do that.
Goals.
It's more like, but you can hide it underneath some things like, so are you looking for investment properties in the next little while? Because I found one that's like a killer deal. And if you're thinking about adding to your portfolio, I'm telling all my clients about it. Okay? Who would be mad about that phone call?
So I know I don't do phone calls. However, when I do work with my clients / friends / family, whatever they may be, we go over all of those things through the process.
Yeah.
So I have lost business, and like what that comment, I know I have for not doing things, but I've also kept a lot of business, and from the very beginning, by going through my own process during the process, and that's how we communicate back and forth. Like when I know it's the 2-year time frame, and I know they want to move up, that is an intentional phone call I make to say, hey, you're 2 years, congratulations, you're in your 2 years. Let's watch the market and see when the right time to get you into your next house. So I accept your challenge.
Yay! Jenny's
Completely,
doing
100%.
it. Watch out, guys. Watch out. Okay, so I feel awkward. Awkwardness disappears after repetition. So Jenny's proved that. She makes phone calls multiple times, and now all of a sudden she's learning the tactics. Oh, I need to start asking for referrals. Oh, I need to say this. I need to do that. And she's staying there in the learning phase so that she becomes better at it. Okay, so do that. Explore learning on making phone calls. Okay, next screen.
That's an example of the answer referral. I can't do it. Like I just
Sure.
can't.
I mean,
can't say it.
again, I want it to be super natural. So what happens when you ask the 4 questions? They ask you. Okay. How's your job? How are things going? Good. What are you doing? What are you up to? Oh, I just sold the coolest house the other day. I had a wine cellar in it. I wasn't saying, I'm a realtor. I'd say, listen to how cool this is because I'm your friend. Okay. And then naturally, oh, how's the market? That naturally happens. When you ask people questions, they ask you back. People are generally reciprocal. So when you ask questions, they ask you back. So is it okay to then say, yeah, I worked 100% by referral this year. My friends and family sent, I feel so blessed, and all you're sharing is gratitude. That's it. I feel so blessed that people trust me. Someone called me today. I'm the brother of someone that you sold the house to 12 years ago. He trusted me to tell his brother. That means the world to me. I have a card on my desk ready to go, $50 to PF Chase. Thank you for the referral. So I work solely by referral, whether you do or don't say it. You know, I've been so blessed this year. The market's been crazy. It's slowed down quite a bit, but my friends and family still trust me and they send me referrals. It's been awesome. That's all you're doing. You're planting a
I do
seed.
that.
Okay, good.
No,
We're just planting a seed. But you can get more direct and say things like, hey, I'm looking to grow my business this year. Do you know anybody that needs my services? It's okay to ask that if it feels comfortable, but make sure you fill it out. Okay, anybody else have any ideas on asking for the referral? Yes.
I think a lot of it is just getting stuff, really giving information. And I find this a lot is so many people are like, oh, home inspection, yeah, I'm not buying a house. But home testing, radon testing. And I had a contractor call me and said, hey, my boss has the hanger down in Spanish Fork and he has water on the floor and I can't figure out where it is. We're going to tear open the wall, but maybe you can come look. Yeah, he's not buying a house. He has no interest, but so again, same thing with the agents. You guys are so connected to insurance people and so much that just letting them know. And so, you know, even reaching, I mean, I've told this to agents before, reach out and say, hey, what are some home tips? Or I've had agents like say, hey, if I go want to farm this whole neighborhood, let's do a deal together and we do a discounted radon test and I'll offer the radon test as a benefit and it gets me even. So there's so many opportunities to provide value without actually asking for a referral.
I love that.
Yeah, provide
I
value.
mean,
The person was referred to you, and it makes it like a much more natural conversation, because you can say, oh, how's so-and-so, whoever referred them to you. You'd be like, oh yeah, it was so fun working with them, and I'm so grateful that they sent you my way. It's always so fun
I love
working with good people, and if they referred them to you, it's easier.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have a financial advisor that sends me so many referrals. He trusts me enough to call me when they're sitting in his office. He did this the other day. Hey, Jen, I've got this lady. She is thinking about taking her name off title and putting someone else on title, her son on title. Would you recommend that for her? That's how much you're just asking questions. And I'm like, well, I mean, tell me a little more about the scenario. And she's sitting, I'm on speaker. She's sitting in the room. He goes, would you suggest she sells the house? And I go, well, tell me why, because my first suggestion doesn't sound like, is she planning on staying there? Yeah, she is. Oh, then don't sell the house to your son. Just take your name, put his name on title, but also talk to my title reps. They know more than I do about this. But he trusts me enough to make that phone call. And let me tell you, he sent me a referral this year. So I asked my referral, hey, it was his best friend. And I go, hey, by the way, how many kids does Jordan have? Because I don't know. So you're right, Evie, it's a great point. You can ask a lot of questions. And then it was easy for me he sends me so many referrals to send him a gift certificate to go see a baseball game with his boys. Because I knew he had boys. Okay, so again, these are the things. You're right, Evie. Open questions, ask questions, question-based. Okay, accountability exercise, you guys write down right now a daily contact time on your calendar. I put you a calendar in front of you. What's it gonna be? What's a good, easy time of the day for you? 9 a.m. is usually not easy for me. Noon is not easy. I'm eating. I'm shoving food down my throat for my next appointment. Yes.
Putting this in, I would be focusing more on what would be the best time for the people on the phone.
Don't think that way. That's an
Okay,
excuse.
thank you.
That's gonna make you not do it.
Because they may say never the 12.
When's the last time someone texted you and said, hey, is it a good time for me to call and see how you're doing at 2 o'clock?
No.
Yeah.
No. Because it's too natural, Jenny. This is a natural phone call.
Oh, come on, I'm an overthinker.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm helping you. Because in the back of your mind, you're thinking it's a sales phone call, and it's not. It's a call to touch base. It's a call to create a relationship. And nobody's mad about what time. They're like, oh, hey, I'm running into an appointment, but I'm glad you called. I picked it up because I like you. See? Okay, so write this down, and then write down what week you're going to start doing this. When is it? This week? Next week? When are you going to start? Because you got to start the habit to then make it become a habit. Okay?
I will say, I think it's very good to try and get out a certain time for you to contact the agents at a certain time. Some are going to be more productive at a certain time when they actually pick it up.
Sure. Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, I don't think a lot of people that have jobs that you want to call them at 9 a.m. They're probably just pulling up to their desk and, yeah. But in the same sense, you know, if it's at noon, at lunch, when they're on their lunch break and they're sitting at a table by themselves, because they're so antisocial, you picked up the phone and called them, they're so happy to talk to you. If I'm eating alone, believe me, I'm like, thank you. Everyone's staring at me.
Okay.
But don't overthink it. Make the phone calls when you have time, okay? All right, who wrote it down? Only 2 of you did the job.
I'm gonna start tomorrow.
This is accountability, guys, and only 2 of you did it. That's a bad sign. Okay, we're moving on to the next thing. Right?
I count sour candies first.
Oh, I see. All right, you guys, this is the end of it. So contact strategy is not a task. It is a lifestyle that compounds. So this is something that you have to integrate into your lifestyle if you want to be a successful realtor. Okay? And it's so easy, you guys. There was back in the day, Tom Ferry, Mike Ferry, I don't know who they are, but the ones that were like, hey, I'm calling because I need you to know I'm selling 50 homes this year and I need your help. We do it slightly different. Now, is that the wrong way? No, not wrong. I'm just telling you, that's what you're ingrained. That's what's in your mind because that's what it used to be back in the 80s and 90s and maybe 2000s. But people are way more relationship centered now. So focus on that. Focus on the relationship. That's all you're doing. These people, you want them in your SOI, your sphere of influence. If they're not in there, it's because you didn't call them. But they're in there and they'll think of you when they have real estate needs because you just checked in with them. Okay? Any thoughts or comments before we end the class?
I would like to say something on making calls and stuff. The hardest part about it, just get out of your head. Make the call. People want to hear from you, especially if you're being authentic and stuff. And really, you guys are calling to help them. So you shouldn't be scared to help people. They want to hear from you, you know, and it just helps being more authentic if you take that stress off of it and are just like, I just want to check in and see what's going on. How can I serve them? It'll be a great call if you do that, you know?
That's awesome. Great advice. Thank you so much. Yes.
Going on top of that, part of my job is making lots of calls too as well. So kind of goes a lot with what Lucy's saying as well. It's like, make it about them too. They always want to talk about selfish, but they always want to talk about themselves, and it's true. So if you can make it about them and you try and ask them the questions and ask these follow-up questions, it's going to make them live more authentic.
Definitely. Thank you. That's a great point. Anybody else? Any thoughts or anything?
It's super easy to stalk people on social media now. So if you don't have anything to call them and talk to them about them, your social media time will be wasted.
Totally agree with that. Yeah. All right, you guys, thank you. Yeah.
I think people too, like, see when you're feeling your best and then maybe try a different time of the day and see when you're having the most success. You can kind of tailor it to when do I have the most energy and when am I getting the most answers? You know,
Love
you
that.
just gotta just play with it.
Great tips, you guys. So good to have all of us in your.
It's not. And it is good for them. Then you can schedule that specific time.
I love that. Yeah, for sure. You can be like, oh, I'll call you back later. I made a cold call the other day, which is so random. And he was like, oh my gosh, my client's calling on the other line. Can I call you back? I said, yeah, call me back. Didn't think he would. He called me back. So again, people just want to connect. Okay, you guys, I just have to point out, I started at 11 o'clock and I ended right at 12 o'clock because I respect your time. Be that agent, respect people's space and time. Don't over talk, don't under talk, just be respectful, okay? Thank you. Get tacos. Thank you for being here. Let anyone want to show their photo that they're taking? Come on, show your photos. Let's see, you're all
I've barely done